what you learned from this?
I found that the students struggled with terms that are similar sounding. For example, environmental resistance versus tolerance versus resilience versus inertia of an organism. And these are all really vague, abstract terms that sound really similar, yet they have very different meanings, and students struggle with discerning them. I would say 70% of my class, they are struggling with that. That's what I found in my exit tickets. The other small mistakes they made was interpreting scientific data and just plot it into a graph. The graph I wanted to plot is not based on a data table, but it's a prediction of future trends. They're kind of weak on that, and I think that's more of a deep problem. I think I need to go over that more. Actually, I did. After this, the exit tickets, I spent more time talking to students about this, but I just have not reassessed them yet. They are very strong in basic definitions involving words that are very different. Even the definition is very complex, they have no trouble with the definitions, as long as the words themselves are very different.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So your next step?
My next step is reteach the 4 terms I mentioned earlier, and reassess them. Reassess the students on these 4 words.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
Sure. I just did a quick exit ticket when we did an activity where they filled in a chart about mental disorders. And for the most part, they did well. A good group missed a question that I think that they didn't really look at the options very well, because had they would have seen that one of 2 questions had to have been the answer. But there's also a few that I can tell didn't fill in the packet that they were able to use for the quiz, because had they have filled in the basic information, they would have been able to answer those questions. So just reviewing with them, kind of seeing what information they were missing on their packets, and going over their packets with them, making sure they have the information that they need. So.
Cool.